Hey, good morning. It's Monica Cornetti with Monica's Morning Musings. Earlier this week, I was interviewed by a gentleman doing some academic research from Europe, and it'll take years for that academic research to actually be published, but he wanted to talk about gamification's use in corporate America. And so he was talking with me about one of the questions was, well, what do you think are the essential components of good gamification design in corporate training? So, I'm starting to write down ideas because I didn't have any prep questions. There was no get ready with these ideas, Monica. So I'm just writing notes as we were talking. And one of the things I wrote down, as soon as he asked this question, I wrote down these four things. I wrote progress paths, feedback, social connection, and UX UI. And so I just wanted to expand on that for just a minute. If you're wondering, what am I doing wrong with my gamification design? I can tell you that if you don't have these four elements in it, some things probably aren't working right. And let me tell you why. Progress paths, like we're here, we need to go here, we need to go here, this is the end. In games show us, here's where you have to go, here's what the end state, the win state looks like, here's how you're gonna get there. In life, in a lot of our learning programs, learners have no idea what's happening next. Where are we going? Remember that thing that they taught us way back when, like tell them what you're going to teach them, and then tell them what you taught them? That's really good advice because learners want to know what's the progress. One of the really great things that we can do in gamification design is give our adult learners choices. So those progress paths can go different ways. They can make choices with consequences along the way, but they'll all end up at the same place. They'll get to the same ending together, but how they choose to get along that progress path is their choice. So progress paths. The second one is feedback. Again, think about games. Games give us immediate feedback, especially with these fantastic games that we're playing now, right? There's, buildings are exploding and you see the impact and you can hear the coins jingling and things collapsing, things building. Immediately, based on your action, you get feedback in the game. Now let's think about real life. A lot of times we're given no feedback. I get the words said to me a lot when I ask about why we're doing training and how we're doing it and what's our plan as I work with clients. I get this phrase: we pay them to know this, so that's enough. We pay them to do this, so that's enough. Well, that's BS and we both know it. A lot of people are getting paid and aren't doing jack. So that is not a sufficient answer. They need feedback on what they're doing well so they can give us more of that. We all want to be masters. We want to be successful. So why don't we help them out a little bit by giving them feedback on specific things that they're doing great, how they really contributed. What I particularly liked is X, right? Give them that feedback and make it as soon as you can and consistent. The third one, what did I write? Oh yeah, social. Corporate would love to think that asynchronous e-learning programs is the future and all our training can just happen asynchronously. And you and I both know that doesn't work either. It's abysmal, the completion rate in asynchronous programs. Gamification can help you to keep people coming back, that they want to come back, that they want to learn more. We can build those loops in there with triggers and feedback, recognition, reward. But let's not make everyone do that. Let's not make everyone learn in a box by themselves. We're social beings. It's a one thought that can change the world and doesn't happen in isolation. So sure, design your asynchronous programs. I'm all for it. But then let's get creative. How can we get our learners away from that computer and having dialogue and interaction and musings and reflection and retrieval and application? And how can we do that in a more social environment? And then the last one is that UX design, the user experience. Look, your workplace is primarily, we've passed with the tipping point. It's millennials and the Gen Z, the next generation, is already the millennials are the predominant population in the workforce. By 2025, I think they're going to be 3/4 of the workforce population. Millennials, I'm not classifying, stereotyping, but I got 3 boys who are. They've been playing video games their entire life. They've spent hours and hours playing games that keep getting better and better with the user experience. And then they come to our programs and we try and throw some kind of junk PowerPoint slides that we just uploaded with black words on a white page with no interaction and no engagement and no spiff. They're demanding more and they deserve it, and we need to give it to them, because if we want engaged employees are going to stay with us, who are going to be contributing to our workforce, then they got to know that we care about them and their success. And one way to show that very clearly is not to just throw them into some kind of junk training program that they're thinking, what the hell am I doing here? I am never going to get this time back again. Rather, they're thinking, this is really good. I can use this every day on my job. This is going to make me faster, smarter, richer, thinner. But whatever it is that's going to solve whatever challenge they have, they deserve for us to give that to them in an engaging user experience. So if you need some help with that, we've got a wonderful resource page on our website, sententiagamification.com. Go download some of these free tools. Don't sit out there wondering how to do this. Trial and error learning is great. I'm all for that too. But it's the slowest way to learn. If somebody's already found the solution, then go learn it from them. Figure out, what are they doing right that I can do it too? Think about, what are the essentials that you need to put into your program? Are you putting it there? Are you giving people progress? Are you giving them feedback? What kind of social connection? And then what's the UX like? What's that experience for your learners? That's my challenge for you today. I hope that you're growing with these as much as I am. Be sure to like us, subscribe, and we'll see you back here for another morning musing soon. Have a great day.